Imagine this, you're sipping your morning coffee, scrolling through your feed, when suddenly, a story unfolds that shatters everything you thought about power, revenge, and sweet, sweet justice. What if the humble waitress pouring your brew held the key to toppling a billion-dollar empire? Buckle up, because on Midnight Tales, we're diving into a tale that'll have you cheering from your seat. It's the story of Isabella Martinez, a woman who turned humiliation into a hurricane of reckoning. CEO forces new waitress to crawl like a dog. Next day, she destroys their $2 billion empire. Sounds like fiction? Stick around, this one's ripped from the edges of reality, and it's about to get wildly captivating. Picture downtown Chicago, where the skyline pierces the clouds like ambitious dreams. At Mitchell's Fine Dining, the crown jewel of exclusivity, the air hums with the clink of crystal and the murmur of deals worth millions. Sunlight dances through towering windows, gilding marble floors that scream luxury, each tile probably pricier than your average car. Enter Isabella Martinez, 34, tying her crisp white apron with steady hands. 3 weeks into this gig, she's not here for the glamour, she's fighting tooth and nail to cover her elderly mother's mounting medical bills. Once a powerhouse in corporate boardrooms, clad in $1,000 suits, life threw her a curveball, a layoff that stripped her of everything but her unbreakable spirit. Now, she's polishing wine glasses that sparkle like forbidden diamonds, oblivious to the storm brewing. In under 24 hours, she'll be the eye of that storm, clutching documents that could crumble empires. On Midnight Tales, we love these twists, where the underdog bites back hard. Where are you tuning in from? Drop it in the comments, let's connect over this epic saga. The lunch rush hits like a tidal wave, but Isabella glides through it with grace that turns heads. Her smile, pure warmth, melting even the frostiest elites, politicians schmoozing, celebrities posing, business titans sealing fates over steak tartare. She's honed her skills from years in the trenches, turning chaos into choreography. Table 12 needs wine. Rex calls Janet, the head waitress and Isabella's lifeline in this Shark Tank. Watch out, it's Richard Harrison's spot. Richard Harrison, 42, lord of 17 upscale eateries spanning 3 states. His icy blue eyes appraise people like assets on a balance sheet. Staff freeze in his presence, laughter snuffed out as he storms through like a blizzard. Isabella approaches with poise, notepad poised. Good afternoon, Mr. Harrison. I'm Isabella, here to guide you through our wines. He barely lifts his gaze from his phone, his jittery companion fidgeting in a suit that screams trying too hard. I didn't order yet, Harrison snaps. And I asked for Michelle. She's out sick, sir, but I'd be thrilled to. Did I request your backstory? His voice slices the air, drawing eyes. Conversations hush, the room tenses. Fetch Michelle. I don't care if she's on her deathbed. Isabella's pulse races, but she stays cool. Sir, I'm versed in our list. Been here 3 weeks, 3 weeks. His laugh shatters like fragile egos. I've built this empire for 15 years. Don't sabotage my lunch, it's worth more than you'll ever earn. Silence blankets the room. Isabella's face flames under the spotlight of pity and curiosity. Of course, let me grab the manager. As she pivots, his barb follows. Next time, skip the pity party. This ain't welfare. In the kitchen, her hands quiver as she briefs James, the floor manager. His face twists in unease, eyes flicking to the dining room where Harrison's chuckles resume. Isabella, it's crap, I know, he murmurs. But he owns 30% here. We can't rock the boat. Steer clear today. She nods, swallowing the bitter pill of power dynamics. She's dealt with jerks before, but Harrison's venom feels laced with something sinister. Peering through the porthole, she watches him dominate his guest, who nods like a puppet. Little does she know, his arrogance is a ticking bomb, and she's the detonator. On Midnight Tales, we thrive on these moments where the mighty teeter on the edge. The afternoon drags with extra tables, Michelle's absence piling on the pressure. Isabella weaves through the bustle, her smile a shield, earning nods from regulars who rave about her flair. Confidence creeps back, she's earning her stripes in this high-stakes arena she needs for survival. Then, at 3:47 p.m., it all explodes. Harrison broods alone at table 8, papers fanned out like battle plans. Isabella nears with a steaming coffee pot. "Refill, Mr. Harrison." His eyes lift, dark shadows swirling. "You again?" "Yes, sir." "Until close." He leans back, predator mode activated, scanning her like fresh meat. "Been mulling our chat, your 3 weeks of wisdom." Her grip tightens. "Sir, my grandma waitressed through the Depression. She preached earning respect in service." His tone drips nostalgia, but it chills her bones. "Proving worth to the elite." Diners sense the vibe shift, sneaking glances. Isabella stands exposed. "I get it, sir. I'm hustling too, are you?" He jabs at a tiny water puddle, left over from prior guests, missed by cleanup. Can't even maintain basics. Her stomach drops, not her mess, but arguing's futile. "I'll wipe it now." "Oh, you'll do better," his grin arctic. "Show me service means something. Get down there. Crawl like you give a damn." The room goes graveyard quiet. Isabella's cheeks blaze as she kneels, cloth in hand. Cold marble bites her knees, stares bore into her soul. But he pushes, lower. "Crawl properly. Prove this job's your world." Shaking, she drops to all fours, a 34-year-old with an MBA, reduced to this spectacle while Chicago's glitterati gawk in horror. She scrubs the spotless floor, dignity fracturing like glass underfoot. An elderly patron at table 6 rises, napkin slamming down. This is savage. But Harrison smirks, espresso in hand. Isabella rises, shame scorching her, and he nods. "That's commitment. Maybe you'll stick. If this grips you, smash that like button on MidnightTales, it fuels more tales like this." Stumbling to the kitchen, she misses the food blogger at table 14, phone capturing every degrading second. Harrison's throne just cracked, his downfalls scripted by his own hand. In the restroom, tears flood as she collapses against the wall. Chest heaving, she questions her spiral, from boardroom boss to floor crawler. 6 months back, she commanded respect, now, this. Her phone pings, mom's text, "How's work, Meja?" Blurry-eyed, she stares. She's shielded mom from the debt avalanche, the chemo costs devouring their savings. Mom's fighter spirit mirrors her own. But the burden's crushing. A knock, Isabella. Janet. Opening up, tea in hand, Janet, 58, grandma, 12 years at Mitchell's, envelops her in a hug. "Saw it all, honey. He's a beast. I need this, Janet." Mom's treatments. Janet's jaw sets. No gig justifies that cruelty. In the break room, hands clasped, Janet whispers, "Harrison's not invincible." Rumors swirl, financial shady deals, buried health violations, vanished staff who probed too deep. Isabella dries her eyes. Who's digging? Rachel Morrison, City Tribune. Months on his trail. Janet squeezes. Your ordeal could be her smoking gun. Fate buzzes Janet's phone. Alert, anonymous leak hits Harrison's finances, feds probing. Janet beams. Karma's clock is ticking. Ever faced a bully like this? Share below on MidnightTales, we're all in this together. Reading the piece, Isabella feels a fire ignite amid the ashes. Humiliation lingers, but hope flickers, linked to that blogger's video, Rachel's hunt, Harrison's shaky fortress. Tomorrow. Game changer. Dawn breaks to pandemonium at Mitchell's. News vans swarm, reporters jostle barriers, flashes assault the facade. Isabella's phone erupts, viral video, hashtags exploding, hashtag justice for Isabella, hashtag Harrison downfall. But the real quake. Rachel Morrison broadcasts, feds stormed HQ at 6 a.m., grabbing 5 years of records. Tax dodge, laundering, labor horrors across 17 spots. Isabella weaves through the frenzy, entering to staff clustered around TV, empire imploding live. Janet whispers, teary, FBI unearthed it all, fraud, bribes. Your video sealed it. Phones ring off hook, cancellations flood, partners bail, stock plummets 60%. By 1 p.m., Harrison storms in, rumpled, feral. Eyes lock on Isabella, you leaked to the press. She stands tall. No, you built this trap. I made you. Without me, you're trash, crawling for crumbs. Irony hangs heavy. Janet shields, but Isabella's reborn. True, I crawled yesterday. But rock bottom teaches you to rise. He lunges, FBI agents burst in, Harrison, you're nicked for evasion, laundering, labor crimes. Cuffed, his glare meets her calm. Staff erupts in applause. Loving this? Subscribe to Midnight Tales for more pulse-pounding justice yarns. That afternoon, a call flips her world. Law firm wants her as consultant for Harrison victims. Her biz smarts plus ordeal. Goldmine for justice. Lows birth highs, right. 3 months on, Isabella commands Morrison and Associates workers' rights wing. Marble floors echo her confident strides, suits back, dignity amplified. Harrison's realm. Dust, probes exposed 15 years of rot, wage theft, tip skimming, threats, tax scams. He got 7 years, assets sold, compensating 847 souls. Isabella's saga sparks national buzz on dignity, power abuse. She testifies in Congress, graces screens, shapes laws shielding service from hell. Personal wins shine brighter, mom's care covered, new pad with rose garden. Sunday coffees glow with pride. Media, you turned pain to power, mom beams. Mitchell's. Now a non-profit hub for job seekers, Janet teaches there, bond unbreakable. Isabella ponders that floor crawl often. Dignity's yours to claim, unstellable. Her fall fueled a rise, empowering masses. Letters pour in, like from Seattle's server who stood up post Isabella's tale, you taught me no one shrinks us. These fuel her, darkness births light. From her office, city views remind, cruel empires fall, kindness endures. If this fired you up, like, comment your takeaways, subscribe to Midnight Tales. Bullies who force crawls often teach soaring. Thanks for riding Isabella's wave, more tales await.